Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Today we are going to be doing a how to make a guillotine speedrun.
That's a gallows.
That's what I said.
You said guillotine.
Yeah, because apparently I'm French.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Filthy Bolshevik.
Welcome back to the show, folks. Tonight we're going to be putting together this gallows set by WARCRADLE Studios. I'm pretty sure it's WARCRADLE Studios. I threw out the labels, but I got it.
Of course you did.
Of course I did.
I mean, you always do that.
Yeah. I got it at the same time. I got the Wild West Exodus Red Oak Saloon, which, Brian, if you're out there watching, I'm going to need a lot more than just a little bit of advice on that one. That is quite the undertaking. Something we will begin working on either next week or the week after, depending on whether we're going to do Little Guy's Craft or not. We got to get some materials for that.
Yes, we do.
Before we start that. But this is just a little quick assembly. We just want to, show you how quick and easy it is, and just spend a little time with you guys before the weekend comes, because I know everybody's going to be quite busy. But speaking of Brian from Weird World War II, he and I will be doing a one-on-one show tomorrow at 1 o'clock avocado time. I'm looking forward to it. I think he is too. So let's say you put away your pet Tarask and get to work, shall we?
I can do this pretty quickly.
Glue. You got to glue.
Fine.
Okay, what I want you to do is put the glue where it's not going to be seen.
Oh.
Very, very carefully. We don't need a lot of glue. We can always put the glue on certain things after it's actually assembled. Try to squeeze it in there. And I haven't decided whether or not we're going to base this or not. I'm thinking no, just so that I can add it to just about any piece of terrain. See, like if you push it in real good, and you turn it upside down, you can add a little glue there. Or can you see the glue squishing out?
I can see the glue squishing out.
Okay, cool. So the only thing this set was missing was the actual nooses, and again, I'm not sure if I even want to bother with that. I kind of do, but I don't actually know how to tie a noose. I could easily fake it with some string and a little bit of super glue.
That's surprising.
What? That I don't know how to make a noose?
Yeah.
What are you implying? I have an idea what he's implying, but I'm not going to confirm nor deny that. But, you can easily just take some string and, loop it around and add a little super glue and rig that up. But I want to look at a real set of gallows to see exactly where the rope goes, if you know what I mean. Because I could just wrap it around the top cross beam, but I don't think that's quite enough. I think there would be a little bit of adjusting and things like that when they actually, where they place the rope and how the whole thing works, because I've never actually, put it on. I would put it in the gaps as opposed to the nubs, or that'll work too. And are you getting glue from that? Is it because I'm not sure if it's at that point where there's. Okay, it looks like you got this. You got this. See, he actually practice built it before the show. That's what he was kind of joking about earlier. But I got to say, I'm really digging the MDF kits when they're already punched out. Unlike, here, let me show you what I was talking about, folks. This is crazy. These kits are incredible. Excuse me. Boarding house reach there. I was really actually quite pleased because it says that the instructions are online, and I absolutely hate that when they don't give you physical copies of the instructions. But fortunately, they're here, and while it doesn't look much more complicated than your average model kit, however, these pieces they're laser cut MDF board, but they're in the board. I've got to punch them out very carefully, and they're not just popping out like you'd hope. And it does.
You need super glue, not super glue.
Accelerator. And they say you're going to need a little bit of an X-Acto knife to help cut them out. And as you can see, these pieces there's a lot of pieces. They jam a lot into. I think there's only 6 pieces of MDF, but they really conserve every centimeter of this wood, and it's going to be quite the undertaking. But, there's so much detail on the wood. Even the wood grains are there. You can see the little lines from, where the wood, I guess, is showing through the paint. To be honest, I'm kind of tempted to not even paint it. I'm going to test it and see how much of the grains show up through the paint. Because if it doesn't really show up, I think I'd be better off not painting it. But we'll see. One cool thing about this, some friends were asking, it's actually sectional. The roofs come off so that you can actually, play inside it and, I want to say decorate, but, populate the interiors with bars and chairs and tables and all that kind of stuff. So that could be fun, but I think when you're using actual miniatures on 20 and 25 millimeter bases, you're going to eat up a lot of that space that normally people wouldn't be taking up when they're walking around. I hope that was the right idea, because if not, you're going to have a little bit of trouble.
I tried to do it the other way. Let's see, that's why I practiced. And it didn't work, and then I assumed that, not assumed that you tried it this way, and it did work.
I would put the glue on the, well, okay. Not in the holes, but the way you did it right here, on these parts. That might be.
I always do that too.
Yeah. Because I think a lot of it's going to pop out. Let me get a napkin so that we can wipe the excess super glue away. But yeah, these kits are pretty intense. They remind me of those metal kits that you might see in some of your hobby stores, where it's a sheet of metal or 2 or 3, and then you punch out the pieces and make little tiny miniature models of cars and airplanes and things like that.
Otherwise known as hell.
Yeah, those look a little bit more difficult, because seeing as how thin the metal is, unless they have like tabs that bend over to glue onto the sections, they seem kind of nightmarish, because the overall kits, the sheets of metal are like this big, and they're like $10-15. They're not super expensive, but they really look like you're going to be dealing with some, almost microscopic pieces. And maybe one of these days we'll try one out, because some of them really do look good, really look nice, but they also look, like you said, a little bit of a living hell. I just try to put pressure evenly and get everything in at the same time. When I did it, I just did one piece at a time, and it worked. It was less.
Really? Because when I tried that exact same thing...
Yeah, because I could bend the pieces to get the last section in.
That's not what I was implying.
And by putting the glue on the pegs, you may be making...
We didn't put the glue on the pegs.
Oh, okay. You may be, or in the holes, you may be making resistance. Yeah.
Weird, because when I tried it your way, it didn't work at all.
It worked for me, but
I
wasn't in a hurry.
Screw you.
Because if you don't hurry, you
Okay, you know what? You're not helping, alright? In fact, you're doing what we in the business call the opposite of helping.
What business would that be, my friend?
All of them.
All of them, okay. Do you need help?
No, actually, I need absolutely no help. Oh, I got it. One day.
Like I said, if you don't hurry, the glue's gonna set, and you're gonna have some problem.
Well, you gave me an idea.
What?
Actually, gave me a genius idea.
Yeah, I've been known to have that effect on people.
Well, yeah, but it's not because of you.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Certainly. Alright, we're done. Wait, no, not yet.
Let me take a look.
No, you don't get to look until it's all painted and done.
I wasn't actually going to paint this.
I know you weren't going to paint this.
And I can see gaps.
There's no such thing as gaps.
I can literally see the gaps from here.
Very fine.
We good?
Perfectly fine. Everything's under control. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Everything's good. There's no problems here.
There are gaps.
There are no gaps. Trust me. I know exactly what I'm doing. My worry is the fact that this thing doesn't want to go any deeper inside.
You want me to try to see if I can?
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
And it came out.
Yeah.
I got a better idea.
Maybe you want to take the whole thing apart and start over?
That's actually impossible because this one dried for some reason.
Yeah, because it's called super glue.
Super glue only dries instantly on human flesh. Okay, but seriously, why won't this thing go in? Like it clicks, and then just nothing else happens.
Because it's probably dried in a place where you're trying to push it against the bond of the glue.
It gives me an idea. Right, here's the point.
You're just gonna glue it with the gap? No, don't do that. Let me see this. Let me see this.
Okay.
A little bit.
My question is, how did you get it to work with you using your method when...
Because I'm older and more experienced and patient, and I wasn't in a hurry.
And who put me in a hurry?
I don't know.
I think I know.
I think it's not me.
I think it was you, actually. Like, there's not a single other person. Well, I guess there's 2 other people in this room who could have done it, but I don't think it was the dog.
I'm gonna do it my way.
You can do it your way.
Patience is a virtue. Oh wow, I broke one of the things. Oh well, we'll fix that.
I thought you had patience.
I did, but then...
But then you didn't?
Then I didn't.
Okay. Understandable. And you broke it again.
Yeah, I did.
How did you even break? Oh no. What the hell?
Don't worry about it. It's wood. Wood glues.
I am worrying about it though.
Okay.
Oh, that's what you broke.
Yeah, let me see those pieces. Put those off to the side. That's why I didn't want you to put glue in the holes, but on here because the glue is dried and it won't go through. No, you can't cut that glue out.
Oh, this glue out?
No, there's no time for that.
There's no time for anything for you.
Well, never let it be said that we don't teach you guys something. Sometimes it's how not to do something.
And sometimes it is to be careful.
The old man is always right.
Well, yeah, but I thought you were talking about patience and stuff.
We were.
So you were telling me I don't have time to fix something. Isn't that kind of the opposite of what you're trying to imply the lesson is?
Maybe. Are you taking the glue out of the holes?
Yeah. Occasionally I do good things.
Why did you do that? I went to all that trouble to get that in there, and then you take it off.
So that I can actually make it go through.
Okay, we'll see. Oh, that's where it broke. Okay. That's not so bad then. It won't look broken from the outside. And like I said, it's wood, and wood is actually very forgiving to work with.
Oh, of course I choose the broken one.
We've got 4 of them.
Well, yeah, but this one's broken. And not this one, the other one was broken.
Oh, it just keep popping back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to use it and then it actually pops.
And how did that get broken again?
Because I pushed a button that is meant to be pushed.
Oh, okay.
I'm not actually even exaggerating. I genuinely just did like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it just broke.
I thought you took it apart.
I didn't take it apart.
I thought you took it apart.
Why would I take it apart?
Because you were curious as to how it went together.
I'm curious.
Okay, let's see if we can get these back in where they belong. Okay, this one goes.
This isn't wood. It's cardboard.
No, it's technically wood. Okay, hold on. Let me see this. I was afraid of that. All the super glue dried, and it's making it even harder to put the pieces back in. So next time.
Next time I will.
Listen.
No, next time I will not do what makes. I'll just not use practice, I guess.
No. You just gotta you gotta put the glue on where it's not going to interfere with the assembly. Basically, I'm just shaving off the pegs so that they're a little thinner. Will go in a little easier because
Yes, because
the gaps are now
you're
clogged.
stealing my idea.
Well, it does kind of say to
Oh, really? It actually does? That's actually very good.
well, yeah, in the instructions for the other kid,
Because it seems necessary.
Yeah, what was that other project we did that was like that? I did another.
Dungeons and Lasers? Occasionally?
Yeah, occasionally that had that problem too. You're right. I was thinking of something else that I did with wood that had the same issue.
What other stuff do you do with wood?
I don't remember. I know there was something though. Remind me to vacuum tomorrow because there's going to be little wood shavings all over the floor.
Just remembered something.
What?
Nothing. I'll tell you later.
Okay. Believe it or not, the first time I assembled it, I got it together in like half the time it's going to take for this video.
I'll just say that what I'm remembering is a name.
A name?
That's a hint. And it has to do with what we're working on right now.
Oh.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Does the first name start with a C?
Yes, it does.
I don't know why you would think of that now.
That's a good question.
Okay, let's see if we can get any of these pieces in.
Hit it up.
And then when we do the stairs, it won't be so bad. Just remember that this broken piece has to go. Are they going in?
Yep.
Easier?
Way easier. Almost too easy.
Okay, that's fine. I'd rather it be
Genuinely
too
too easy.
Okay, now take the super glue and just put a bead right up against that wall.
Oh no, it's starting to do that thing where it starts being really bad.
The super glue?
No, the brush.
Oh yeah, because it's being exposed to air and it's drying.
Cringe. Imagine being exposed to air. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Where is the one that?
Broke.
Yeah.
The unzip broke is right here.
Oh no! I don't mean there. I mean one of the pegs broke.
Oh, right here. This one. Which way does it go?
No, it connects to this one.
Oh.
Too much.
It's not that one.
Yeah, see that goes there. See.
Mm-hmm. So I just put this one right here. My question is, how do I get this in those two holes simultaneously? It seems impossible.
These holes where the glue went in was clogging it. It's not the. You can cut the pegs down as much as you want, but if you don't clear out the holes.
I did clear out the holes. On one of them at least.
Now the holes are round. Now the holes are round.
Nice.
Still not going in.
Let me see. I did this good once.
What are you talking about?
The clearing out of the holes. In order to clear them out of the holes need to be clear, which you didn't do to the fullest. So what we're trying to do is to turn them back into rectangles, not turn them into circles.
Trial and error.
Well, trial and error causes a bunch of error.
Well, we know what we won't be doing with the saloon, don't we?
Yeah.
I'd rather make these mistakes on a smaller project, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to jump on this one as soon as possible. If we had gone straight into the saloon,
You would be dumb?
well, we could have ruined the whole project.
You mean we'd be dumb?
Well, I don't
We'd be
know.
dumb.
Make a
Admit
mistake.
it.
I wouldn't have been dumb because I would have.
But you would have been the one who chose it. Therefore, you equals dumb if in that alternate reality where you did that.
Well, we don't really have a alternate reality wayback machine, so we're kind of stuck here. So we gotta work
Yeah,
with
but
what we got.
if you do all the math, that equals you dumb.
No, not at all. You think we can? Gotta be careful because I don't want to pop those holes out. Okay. You think we can fit this in now?
Perhaps. What's all this other wood stuff for, though?
That's for the stairs to lead up.
Are we gonna build those?
Yes, they're very easy.
I do. me to start working on them?
As long as you, you see how there's that line in the middle of the steps? No, turn it over. No, the step you just put on.
Mm-hmm.
See these lines? I want those lines showing. So it has sort of. You see what I'm saying now?
Mm-hmm. Actually, I should probably use glue, right?
You think you can handle it?
I'll put the glue on your face, alright? I'll put it on your eyebrows.
Still not going in.
I'll put it on your goatee.
Please don't.
Glue.
No, but I don't know where the problem is. Well, let's try it on this one because we know that one's. No, the holes are just so clogged with glue still.
Oh great, this one just doesn't fit.
Well, they all fit.
They literally don't.
They fit last night when I did this.
Why didn't you leave it that way?
Because then we wouldn't have this video for everybody to laugh at us about. I can just picture Bo right now, just like, ah. Right, Bo?
Why would Bo be angry?
Well, just because we're making rookie mistakes.
Did you do this?
No. And Brian would be like, oh, I did that. I did that too.
I don't think he's as dumb as us.
Well, I think it's more a matter of inexperience and
No, I think it's just a matter
failure to
of...
communicate.
No, I think it's just a matter of us equals dumb.
I have to get a little more aggressive on this.
What if I cut off my hands and tie them to the dog right now?
Why would you even think of doing something like that? That's...
Because they're covered in glue. What else were you thinking?
I honestly don't know.
Perfect. Ah.
Can I see the glue when you get a second there?
In a second. Oh. Screw.
Easy.
No, I didn't need the glue.
I know, but it's, you gotta put it down, and we're running out.
I know, but
There you go.
oh,
You don't need to put it deep inside the container to get it out.
what if I just do this instead?
You can try that.
That's what I've been doing. Because I have big brain. Stairs.
That goes on the back.
This goes on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it goes like oh.
Help if I use the right edge of the blade. I was doing a Jackie there for a second.
You've been using the wrong edge of the blade this whole time.
No.
I don't get what your obsession with using the wrong edge of the blade is. You
No,
always do it.
No, I just did it that one time just now.
Oh.
And it was kind of funny.
Using the wrong edge of the blade right now, what are you
I'm
talking
using
about?
the sharp edge of the blade. What are you talking about?
You're literally using the wrong edge. Why would they add that edge there if you're not meant to use it?
Because they literally have no choice. Silly kid.
You're just incapable of comprehending. Oh no, over it. So what is this meant for?
Those two things, I think they go on the top, but I don't really like them. So I'm not going to use them.
What do these you go for?
Oh, those are part of the mechanism that drops the floor.
They actually have a mechanism?
Yeah, but these little guys go in here.
Let me add the glue.
Not yet. Let me get the last part of the legs in.
I made stairs.
Trim those down too.
Oh.
We're almost there.
You have a toothpick.
For
Throwing purposes.
certainly.
Unrelated note, in school we did an assignment on being addicted to phones.
And
And if you look in front of you, you see somebody who was previously too distracted on their phone to
really?
hear a very nearby sound.
I can't imagine what that would be a reference to, but
It's truly an enigma. Aren't these some very epic stairs? Imagine being on these stairs.
no. That means I would be on my way to the gallows. I don't ever want to know what that feels like, because that sounds very, very unpleasant. Okay, no gaps.
There's a gap there. You suck.
You know what I'm talking about. You saw those gaps. Those gaps were terrible.
They were meant to be there. It's
They were-
obvious.
They were meant to be there. It's their
Well,
destiny.
What the hell?
Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah.
What's this?
That's just trying to super. You know what that is. Don't put it on me.
I'm putting it on you.
Dude.
I think it's on me now.
Yeah, see,
It's on me.
that's what.
It's on you. Aha! I have achieved victory.
See what you have to look forward to, Bo?
Bo.
He's got a whole bunch of kids. I've only got one, and
point.
he's gonna be working on something, and the little guys are just gonna be giving him all kinds of grief.
Are they?
I don't know, maybe. What do you? How about fair warning?
That smells amazing.
That smells amazing.
I'm going to explode, but it does smell quite decent.
No, it smells atrocious.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
All it is
Okay.
an acetone.
Okay. Now.
Keep it. Oh, dang it.
Keep out of the reach of children.
Dang it.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Chewy, you want some?
You knock it off. Okay.
Chewy. What?
Okay. Now,
What is not?
where? Okay.
No, I have a better idea.
I'll let you put these in, but I get to put the handle in. Enough with the knife. Okay. Save those pieces. We'll put the broken side where you can't see. No. Okay. Put the glue. Yeah, there you go, right there. Now where it's going to go in the holes. Or anything like that. But just make sure you get it in there. Put one in there and then, nope, the other way. It's the other way, yeah. And I thought the same thing. It's just like, it just feels like that's the right way, but it's not. Okay. Now, watch.
Just to be sealed.
No, I need that.
Hold up, let me seal it first.
I'm just waiting for someone to say, "Hey, Mo." Right, guys?
Who's Mo?
Long story.
I need to know. Actually, do I?
He's one of the Three Stooges, and
Oh.
we're two of them. Mo is just not here right now. Mo's not home.
Who's Mo?
He was my favorite of the Stooges.
Yeah.
Because well, they were all pretty dumb. He was the least dumb of them.
So, like, the reverse of you?
Okay, there's the lever. Okay, folks. And here, I'm guessing the stairs go here. Because you don't want the stairs going by the lever, I guess. But there you go, folks. One gallows. Put that out of the way because I don't want to get shot with it again. But not bad, and I will fix the broken parts later.
It looks alright broken. Maybe we should hit it with hammer, it'll look even better.
You know, one of your characters is going to end up walking up this. If you're not careful. I can still taste that stuff.
You can taste it. I can't taste it. And it's on my hands.
But it was shooting toward me.
Did
Yeah.
I spray it like this?
So, folks, there you have it. One gallows ready to terminate,
Hey.
delete, however you want to put it. One of your favorite NPCs or player characters. What?
I said game end.
And not too bad if we would have been a little bit more patient and a little bit more attention to detail. You know, you'd be watching something else right now. So, thanks, buddy. So, until next time, folks. Thanks for playing along. We really appreciate it. If you're still here after, 18 different mistakes
I'm going to go to the
on
bridge.
how not to work with an MDF kit and super glue, we really appreciate it. Anything you want to say before we?
I gotta go say hi to Dan.
Just don't hold hands with him.
I don't want to, no.
Yeah, because that's not okay. Because
We don't like gay people. I'm okay with saying it.
Oh my God. Anyways, folks, have a great evening. Have a wonderful weekend. I will see some of you tomorrow. Others, well, anyways. Good night.
Buenas noches.
Bye, everybody.